riding home with Vic's in the daylight. All right, I'm actually heading to go mow where I store my boat. It's kind of a hay field a little bit. Getting it ready for winter time. I know I'm in the daylight here, but I guess a little special message. The flood down in Texas, Houston, Texas, and surrounding areas. I'm just putting this out there. I guess if I was called by a certain someone to go work and drive roll-off or drive my roll-off down there, I totally would. I would maybe spend about a month down there. If I could scratch up the right crew, maybe me and another guy. I gotta get the sun off my face. If I can get a crew, maybe me and another guy, we'll load up some tools, fuel, and maybe take something down there. Maybe something that, charitable goods. Maybe one of the bigger water companies, or bottled water, or anything. One of the big supermarkets around here. Load up my truck and head down. It would probably take me a good week to get everything up and running, in tip-top conditions, ready for travel. But I would definitely do it in a heartbeat. Now, with that said, my town, when I think it was 2010 or 2011, when Storm Irene, hold on, cutting traffic. When Irene hit, we did a pretty massive cleanup in my town here, in some surrounding areas of cleanup of debris. They were calling me into different areas with the roll-off truck. Couldn't even get to them. I had just enough to do the work in my own town. Friends, family, people I know. I was working for basically some churches, and it was crazy. You're taking money from churches, but you have to, in order to keep the wheels turning of the truck. The first dozen dumpsters were out of my pocket. I just showed up on a job. I'll be honest with you, they called the cops on me, the local town workers. I believe it was the town workers. And God bless his soul, Johnny Nuzback. He just passed away a few months ago. He was a good friend of my grandfather's with all the firemen. I seen Johnny. Johnny took me under his wing. He told me to go sign up at the firehouse as a donation. I was on a list. Everybody knew what I was doing. I put the first box in front of the firehouse, I believe it was. This is the first day we could even get into Rotterdam Junction. And I donated it out of my own pocket. I just started hauling one after another. Boom, boom, boom. And eventually, and that's when I had my old roll-off truck. That poor thing ran for days upon days. I remember greasing it in the mud, on my back, blowing tires out. Anything that you could think of, that truck did it. Everything. I remember blowing a hydraulic line or something. Within like 3 hours, I was hooked up, put another one on it, ran that thing. And then the next day, I remember an antifreeze line blew. Luckily, I was just getting home. I think I put a pan under it, got out about 90% of it, put a new hose on that thing. Within 2 hours, I was back on the road. I went to bed, and the next morning I was back doing it again. So that's my experience with flood work. Now, I'm pretty familiar with the process, and I did make a call down there today to Houston, Texas, and I spoke to a girl, I should say a lady, and she was telling me about the process of what they're at right now, and it totally reminded me of Rotterdam Junction. They're in the recovery stages right now. Today is the 30th, August 30th. Just to note that. They're rescuing people. There's still really high waters. I think I don't even know if they're backing off yet, but I know that stage, and I know the next stage to come It's all the power is out, and food is in people's houses. There's gonna be little critters dying all over. You know, animals start dying, and the stink. There's gonna be a stink coming of just, you know, because you gotta remember, the garbage ain't moving. The food in refrigerators, there's gonna be whatever critter that can live, they're gonna be a high ground, and they're gonna be looking for stuff, and they're gonna be all over, and they're gonna be feeding on stuff. So it could be disease. I mean, the month to come in that state, or those counties and towns, is gonna be unbelievable. You know, I feel very bad. When you find a reputable, charitable place, if you want to donate, and donate. I'm just going to keep going right here on this YouTube here. Maybe keep making updates, just following along, because it's just kind of the business that I'm in. It's what I like to do, and it's what I've been following for years. Between snow removal jobs in the past, snow emergencies, I've been to them. I did the whole thing, running equipment. I've been to massive fires where people were passed away. That was right here in Rotterdam or Schenectady too. And I ran a machine for was it FTA or ATF? I believe it was the ATF. For about a week straight, I did that. Rotterdam Junction. I did a lot of charitable things. The Boys and Girls Club, the Rotterdam, the Schenectady one. I hauled all that stuff. So I know a little bit about charity, and I know a little bit about emergency. And you get, I'll leave you guys with this. You do get an energy from this kind of thing that's unbelievable. Look, your daily grind of work is one thing, but when you get a charitable, something that really helps somebody, I use that word help, and I don't like using that word help. You'll learn it someday. When you can really help somebody, it doesn't matter who they are, you don't even know them, and you see the smile on their face, and really that it means something to somebody, that's the stuff I like to do. And you know what? I'll drop everything that I'm doing right this minute to go help people. And you know what? With my knowledge, the things I know about this kind of business, and how fast I can move material is unbelievable. For one guy, you put me in an area, I'll sweep that place right up. I already know this. I already done it. I do it every day. And you know what? And to me, I would get in that truck and just start hauling and making moves fast. And not only is it going to be affordable, there's going to be an affordable thing. You got another thing too. If these people can pay attention and make the right moves, they can get rid of this material and move it very quickly and efficient and affordable. But if it starts getting political and getting all crazy, it's going to be big money. Someone's going to be spending, and you know what? It's going to come out of our pockets. But it's okay. They'll figure it out, and I hope these people really get it right. And I'm really sorry for people. I've seen it. I hauled away little kids' toys right up to people's cars that were upside down in a ditch. Did it all. And it really stinks to see that. I'll tell you, it really does stink. And we already know from the news, no insurance these people got. But hopefully there's a lot of charitable things that can help them out. And we pray for you guys. And hopefully this video goes to somebody and gets thrown around a little bit. I'm all the way in upstate New York, and we're rooting for you because we're Americans. You get it? We're Americans, and we're fighting together. And forget all this crap you see on the internet. We're here to help you out. And I wish I had just the right moment. I'm getting my trucks ready, regardless. I don't even care. It's giving me a little drive to fix up my trucks anyway to get them in tip-top condition. On standby. We're doing the pre-flight. If I like it or not, I'm getting ready. And I don't know what I was just saying. I forgot because I'm just fired up. We're here for you, dang it.